Hello and welcome to Aeronautics Academy. Today we'll be going over the Aurora around the Old Vanderval circuit. A couple of interesting points with the Aurora is that it is pretty much like flying a rectangle or a square through space. It doesn't have any wings like the 300i or the Hornet's huge wings. So navigating it through tight asteroids, or in this case a tight circuit, is relatively simple. So we'll get right into that now. So just like all the other times around this circuit, you're going to want to be tilting your ship to the right a little bit, left wing up, and as soon as you go through this gate, you're going to want to spot the next gate, that's with the green circle, and aim for the first opening that you see above that gate. Usually the tree is a safe bet. Once you pass this little corner, I found it was better to change it, and then as soon as you get close here, wait for it and hard bank it to the right. From here, you see that you want to go underneath there, making sure that you're taking the shortest line possible from once you finish the turn to the turn itself. Nice quick turns up here. It's really easy to keep the ship speed up to 150 meters per second, so we just want to make sure that we're always doing that. For this next checkpoint, we want to make sure that we're looking right below the center of the ship. We want to make a nice steep dive. You see the yellow mark there? That's where you want to go. So you come up here, slam down, and then bring yourself right as close to the top as you can, missing those little beams coming out, and pointing yourself directly at the next checkpoint. After you pass this pod, you want to take a look at the background of the course above the next checkpoint, so that you know how to make your next turn. It's going to be a sharp vertical turn up, and what you want to do specifically with the Aurora is make sure you make it before you get to the checkpoint itself, because the turn radius is so large and slow. After that checkpoint, you want to make sure you're going to be up to the top of this hub and rotate the ship to the right a little bit so that your turn after this checkpoint is a nice sharp left turn. Once you come around that checkpoint, you want to be lined up exactly at the bottom of this little pod so that you come out across of it. Here, you see that you want to spot the background behind the turn so that when you actually make the checkpoint, you're perfectly lined up for this next checkpoint here. Here we're spotting the point just directly below the pod, and nice little sharp turn there. And then you're pointing yourself at the bottom disc, and then just as you see the center of the next checkpoint, you pull up so that you're perfectly lined up for it. Here you are spotting the finish line in the background, bring it on through for a nice quick old lap. The Aurora is definitely not going to win any medals because it's not the fastest by any means, but it's a nice ship. It flies very smooth, and that's why I think it's a great choice for a starter ship. And there's my time, 2 minutes, 3 seconds, and 14 hundredths of a second. So, for all your Aurora pilots out there, I hope you like this. If you have any questions, send me a message, leave a message in my comments, and then I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the verse.